Hey, good day everyone. Pasay Bodok here. We are now on this February 2nd, 2024 NBA Game Day. This is an Eastern Conference battle that we will be talking about, and this is the battle between Miami Heat and Washington Wizards. This will actually start at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 8 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Approaching this game, Miami Heat, they got a record of 25 wins and 23 losses, while for Washington Wizards, they have a record of 9 and 38. We all know that we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel, but for those who would want to avail our premium picks or premium packages, you might want to reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger account. Just go ahead and take a look at the descriptions of our videos, and you would see the details right there. The spread, by the way, that is given, it's let me see if there have been any changes, because earlier it was at -8. Well, it is still at -8, and it's actually given towards Miami Heat. Now, Washington Wizards, they would have the home court advantage on this. In terms of fatigue, well, both teams are coming off rest, so we can just skip that part. In terms of momentum, though, we got to give it to Miami Heat as they are coming off that huge win against Sacramento Kings. While for Washington Wizards, they are coming off a loss. Now, in terms of health and availability, let's go ahead and take a look. Starting with Miami Heat, I see a couple of players in their IL. Drew Smith out for the rest of the season, and Duncan Robinson is actually out. Is actually confirmed out for this game due to some concussion control of the NBA. So again, 2 players out for Miami. And for Washington Wizards, I see 3 players in IL. Isaiah Livers, confirmed out. And we have both Poole, Shamet. No, there are actually 4. Shamet, Poole, and Bagley. All listed as questionable or at game time decision for this particular game. I gotta say that it's obvious Miami Heat does have the advantage in terms of health and availability, as Washington Wizards got 4 players in IL, and not to mention that 2 out of those 4 are a part of their starting 5. This one's gonna be tough because of how Miami Heat normally plays in regular season. Obviously, Miami Heat is the better team as compared to Washington Wizards, and as we can see, Miami Heat has finally stopped that losing slump that they had. That was a 7-game losing slump that they had, and again, just like a couple of nights ago, Miami Heat broke that by defeating Sacramento Kings 115-106. Now, for Washington Wizards, they continue to struggle, and we all know that Washington Wizards won't be able to make it to the to the playoffs this season, as they only have 9 wins currently. So, basically, everything that they're doing right now is for the development and improvement of this team as they prepare for the next seasons. With the 8-point spread, that's when the question would come in. Will Miami Heat cover that? Because again, Miami Heat is a very dangerous team. Miami Heat is a very good team, especially in playoffs. But sometimes in regular season, they just don't play as much as they do whenever it's playoffs time. But I guess on this one, I feel like Miami Heat would actually defeat, number 1, win against Washington Wizards, and that 8-point spread is something that they would actually cover. They had such a long slump. That's a 7-game losing slump, and I feel like after defeating Sacramento Kings, a couple of nights ago, they would go ahead and get this W again, and establish a winning streak to somehow eliminate that slump that they had, and to gain some momentum and confidence as they approach playoffs. Well, for Washington Wizards, they are possibly missing 3 players out of 4 in IL. So that's also one thing that I'm considering as to why I'm gonna pick Miami Heat in here to cover the spread of 8 points. So my pick in here would be Miami -8. I'm expecting Tyler Hero along with Adebayo to have a very good game on this one. Again, that's Miami Heat -8. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.